Welcome to the 6th episode of Rontro, Class of Retro. Oh, good old Valentine's Day. It's that time again to buy flowers, and don't forget the aphrodisiacs, all in the hopes of capturing the attention of that one you've been searching for. And what better way to spend Valentine's Day than with that cute little pink puffball, Kirby. Welcome everybody to a very special Valentine's Day episode of Class of Retro. Today we will be reviewing Kirby's Dream Land for the Nintendo Game Boy. I used the Super Game Boy to record the footage, and the color palette is one of my choosing, so I hope you enjoy. Now let's get on with the review. Kirby's Dream Land was developed by HAL Laboratory and published by Nintendo on April 27, 1992 in Japan, August 1st, 1992 in North America, and a PAL version was released August 3rd, 1992. This game was known as Hoshi no Kabi in Japan, which translates to Kirby of the Stars. Kirby's Dream Land created many conventions that would appear in later games in the series, but Kirby's trademark copy ability would not be seen until Kirby's Adventure, released less than a year later. Kirby's Dream Land was created by Masahiro Sakurai, who intended it to be a simple game that could be easy to pick up and play even by those who were not familiar with action games. However, additional options were added to the game for more advanced gamers, such as an unlockable hard mode and the ability to edit Kirby's maximum HP and number of starting lives. Kirby was actually a dummy character that the developers used until they came up with a more sophisticated design, but the designers grew attached to the Kirby we know today. Kirby's original name was Popopo, and the game was originally going to be called Twinkle Popo. During development, our little platforming buddy's color had not yet been decided. Sakurai wanted him to be pink, while Miyamoto, the creator of the Super Mario Bros., felt that he should be yellow. The plot of this game is rather simple. King Dedede, the villain of this game, has stolen all of Dreamland's food. Kirby, a resident of Dreamland, goes on an adventure to retrieve the food and stop King Dedede. The gameplay of this game was pretty good. You could fly around the stage, you could suck enemies in and spit them back out to hit other enemies, and you would find items throughout the game, which there was the microphone, that when you spit it back out, would destroy all enemies on the screen, and there was a plate of super spicy curry, which would allow you to shoot out fireballs for a limited time. This here was probably my favorite part of this game. You fought this boss as if you were playing a side-scrolling shooter, and I absolutely love that style of game. I love the soundtrack to this game. Every track fit the stage it was used for. The music was composed by Jun Ishikawa and has done the music for all Kirby games since. Kirby's Dream Land received generally mixed to positive reception. At the time, it was HAL Laboratory's most successful game. By May 28th of 1995, Kirby's Dream Land had sold 1.3 million copies. To date, it has sold in excess of 5 million copies worldwide. Kirby's Dream Land has since spawned many sequels across more than half a dozen consoles. The first direct sequel was Kirby's Adventure, which was released on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Let's go back to 1992. A new store had just opened up not far from where I lived called Leo's. The store sold and rented video games for just about every console that was out at the time. What made it really cool was instead of renting a game for only a day, he would rent them for a week at a time for just a couple of dollars. The first time I went in, I rented 2 games for the Game Boy. One was Kid Icarus, and the other was Kirby's Dream Land. I played Kid Icarus for no more than maybe an hour before I was frustrated with it. and moved on to Kirby's Dream Land. I instantly fell in love with the game. It was actually the first game I had ever completed. That was a big deal for me at the age of 8. I'd give this game an 8 out of 10 for its simplistic gameplay and captivating soundtrack. If you've never played Kirby's Dream Land, do yourself a favor and find yourself a copy. If you have any memories you'd like to share from your experiences with this game, please share it in the comments section below. That does it for the review. Please feel free to give a thumbs up, leave a comment, suggestion, or request for future episodes below. Make sure to subscribe and share this video with your friends. Stay tuned after the credits for a quick tip. I have been your host Rontro, and this has been the Class of Retro. Here's a quick tip. Press up, A, and select on the title screen to start a new adventure. The difficulty will have increased and some of the enemies will have changed.